Hey guys, what's going on? It's Ash here coming at you today in Clash of Clans. Hope you're all doing well. Today's video is going to be a good one. We're going to go over 4 strategies that involve healers at Town Hall 9. Now, a lot of you probably can remember back to the day where if you were using healers, you were straight up doing a farming raid. Healers were not in war at all. Now, this is going back a couple years. But then healers kind of entered into the zeitgeist, if you will, and they became really popular with Queen and Queen Walk and Super Queen and farming. But now in the current meta, and even the previous meta, so basically the last year or so, we're starting to branch off and see a larger variety of strategies, especially at Town Hall 9, and we're going to start out with the Pekka Walk. So today we're going to review Pekka Walk and the strategy keys for it. We're going to review Queen Walk into LaLoon, Queen Walk into Baby Dragons, which is my personal absolute favorite strategy to watch out there. I love watching those raids. And lastly, HGHB back on the scene. We're going to take a look at that and kind of review the strategy keys. Hopefully you'll walk away from today's video with a good grasp and understanding not only of just the troops you need to pull these off, but how to pull these off. So let's get right into it here with this attack by MLay from Red Elite. So it's a Pekka Walk. The number one most important thing, and I feel like I say this every single time, it's really an overarching strategy theme that's so important, and that is getting your troops to where you want them to do via good funneling. So make sure you get the Pekkas to go interior of the base rather than the exterior around the perimeter. Now with a Queen Walk, funneling's a little bit easier because the Queen is naturally going to create one side of the funnel. Make sure you devote enough troops to getting your Pekkas into the interior of a base. Now Pekka Walks work really great against bases like this, which are basically a Town Hall 9 ring base, kind of, you know, with the centralized compartment with the Town Hall clan castle in the middle, and then what you can do is just work your way around the base. You're going for 3 stars anyway. You don't have to get the Town Hall down at the beginning. You can get it down at the end. So what you want to do is funnel your Pekkas in there. I really like the spell composition on this attack. 2 rage spells, 2 heal spells. You're going to use the rage spells while your healers are alive, and then you use the heal spells after the healers die. And that's basically it. I mean, I don't want to get too technical there because Pekka Walks are fairly simple, especially when compared to this next strategy by David over Goliath. And did I mention this is my favorite strategy, guys? I love this attack. You know, I think my next video, or maybe the one after that, but definitely in the next 2, will just be a breakdown of this attack, and we'll really delve into the minutia of the strategy because I just can't get enough of it. But basically, we're going to cover the basics right now, starting out with a Queen Walk. So it is a Queen Walk, but she's going to get into the core of this base via the jump spell, and then once she's there, you're going to keep her alive with the heal as she takes down 1, 2, 3, and then finally 4 of the air defenses. Now, while she's doing her work against the air defenses, the clan castle, and whatever else she runs into, you're going to be keeping an eye on her health. At the same time, you're going to start trickling in your baby dragons and your king and your clan castle, which is going to have bowlers in it. So once the queen takes down, I think, that Expo, creating kind of one side of a funnel here, the attacker here, David over Goliath, is going to go ahead and enter in the base from around 9 o'clock with his king and his bowlers. He's going to go ahead and use a rage on the queen, keep her alive right now, and here comes the king. Just like I said, the bowler is perfectly deployed, so we'll take out that cannon first and then work their way around. So here comes the first baby dragon, and why? That baby dragon, why was it deployed, and why is it so important to deploy the baby dragon with this second phase of the attack? Well, of course, it's going to do a heck of a lot of damage because of the enrage ability of that dragon being solo, being the solo air unit in the vicinity. It's going to put out a ton of DPS. You can see the king and the bowlers are single-handedly clearing out the whole southwestern area of this base, and then the queen is doing her thing in the middle. She's going to take down the 4th and final air defense right now. And here come the baby dragons, one at a time, being trickled in, starting in the north, then basically just working his way, using a wizard where there's cover, and the king is almost dead here, but it's not going to matter. That second to last wizard tower goes down at the hand of the bowlers. The bowlers do die to a spring trap there, unfortunately, but check it out, guys. There's tons of baby dragons still alive. The queen is alive and at full health. He sends in all the wizards. He's still sitting on 3 baby dragons. Total overkill right now. So here come the baby dragons in at the very end. Actually, he doesn't even need to send them. Just does as a swag move, and there it is, a very beautiful Queen Walk Baby Dragon attack. Again, love that attack. Now let's move on to Skywalker from Red Elite. This guy's a stud. He loves the HGHB. It's a classic attack. I think we've been doing HGHB for quite a while now. It's been a long time. Remember how dominant it used to be? Well, it's good again. A lot of people probably never stopped using it because it's a reliable strategy. No jump spells needed, no wall breakers needed. Just use rage spells and heal spells. Follow the giants, trickle in the hogs after the giants, and the bowlers carve out a little niche in the base. You're going to have a very obvious area to deploy your hogs. Now, the one thing about this strategy is you can't plan it as well as you could, as technically as you could a Goho or a Govaho or really any type of ground attack, because the AI on the giants is so funky that you don't always necessarily know what wall they're going to target next once they get into the core of the base. So here, once Skywalker sees where the giants are heading in, he's going to go ahead and use a rage spell as they get to that first wall in the core of the base. And look at this, 3 wizard towers, 1, 2, 3, all targeting the king and the giants. That's a perfect time to deploy the hogs. And check out this hog lane here. The hog path is going to be nice and natural here, and he's able to deploy the hogs without them taking any damage at first. And then as soon as they start passing up the giants, that's when you're going to want to deploy your first heal spell. So heal spell down, hogs, 2 giant bombs, no big deal anymore, guys. Back in the double damage days, that would have been big trouble, but the heal spell now easily able to get the hogs back up to 100% HP, and the hogs are going to tear apart the rest of this base on their own. Still one more rage spell. Both of the hero abilities still haven't been used yet. The giants kind of serve their purpose, right? So the giants and HGHB, they come on very useful and very strong in the beginning, and then more often than not, they kind of taper down towards the end. Sometimes I have seen raids totally saved though by the giants at the end, playing a key role as a distractor to that last remaining wizard tower or archer tower or whatever you need cover from. So that brings us to the last raid of today's video, and this one is going to be a really sweet Queen Walk into LaLoon by Ashpack. So let's start out by talking about why this base is ripe for this sort of attack. If you come in where Ashpack is coming in with the Queen Walk from the southeast, you can see the one bad thing is you're not engaging the queen till the end of the raid, but we have a plan for the queen. We're going to slow her down with poison later on. But more importantly, if you create a funnel with the king on one side, a baby dragon on the other side, you can get the queen to go right into the core of the base. A very similar starting move as you would see in a baby dragon Queen Walk raid as we saw earlier. But check this out, guys. The queen's going to get into the core of the base, and she's going to take down the air sweeper, the clan castle, and 2 air defenses all before the first lava hound is even deployed. That's a lot of value out of this Queen Walk here, and as soon as this sweeper is down, he's going to have total free reign to deploy that lava hound and start the second phase of the attack from the east, from the southeast actually, and basically without that air sweeper to interfere, all he's going to have to do is account for the queen, keep his queen alive, which should be very easy to do. He still has the Royal Cloak ability unused at this point, and in just a second he's going to use a very well timed and placed rage spell here again on the queen, allowing her from her little perch in the center of the base to take down not just the second, but also the 3rd and 4th wizard towers. So now that all that splash damage has already been dealt with, here comes the 1st and the 2nd lava hound at the 1st air defense, and then the 3rd lava hound is going to come in from the north as well. And remember, we have a game plan for dealing with the queen. The queen is now targeting the max level 4 lava hound, and as soon as he's about ready to die, we're going to drop the skeleton spell on the queen. The skeletons will kill the queen. Did I say poison spell earlier? I meant skeleton spell. Sorry about that. And check this out, guys. The queen just makes the leap of the century over an entire compartment way out of her range. Her platform was gone, and she just goes absolutely AWOL at that point. She moved a lot there. So the queen goes all the way into the western compartment there, and now there's still a rage spell left. This raid is in the bag at this point. Very nice attack there by Ashpack. And guys, that's gonna do it for today's video. I hope you really enjoyed it. 4 strategies involving healers at Town Hall 9. Maybe I'll do a follow-up for Town Hall 10 and 11 coming soon. Until then, guys, thank you so much for watching. Hope you have a great week, and as always, take care, guys.